Hello and welcome to the NHS YouTube channel. My name is Lydia and today I'm going to be showing you how to make this zigzag bracelet. It took me roughly half an hour. If this is your first bracelet and your first time making it, it'll probably take you longer. But it's a really good activity if you're watching TV and you want to feel productive, or if you're bored in online class and you need something to do with your hands, you can focus on class and tie knots. It's a pretty thoughtless activity, but it's so much fun. And they're so pretty. I mean, just look at this. It's not focusing, but the beauty guru trick isn't working. I'll show you what it looks like on my wrist. I have a different one, like opposite colors, but there you go. You can get a better look. But yeah, zigzag bracelet, nice beginner bracelet. So on with the show. All right, so our strings are all set up. So this pink string is going to be my dummy string, and I'm going to use the colors blue and white as my main colors just because go Eagles. So the only time you're going to be seeing this pink is at the very end of the bracelet where I've tied off, and these are just my stray ends. So we're going to start off by doing a forward knot, which moves this blue string into the middle. And I'll show that to you guys again in more detail when I do it on the white string. And then, so now that this blue string is in the middle, we are going to make a backwards knot. So the blue string is going to be in the middle, and we're gonna bring it around the pink string and up, so it's gonna go back to the side. All right, and then, so I'll show you guys. So for the white string, we're going to start off with a backwards knot since it is to the other side of the pink string. So you're going to take this and you're going to make a 4, right? Keeping the white string and the pink string where they started. And you're going to take this 4 and you're going to kind of reach in here and grab your white string and pull it and bring it up. And then we're gonna do the opposite. So now that our white string is over here and our pink string is over here, we're going to make another 4 and pull, making sure that on this one the white starts in the middle and the pink starts on the edge, and we're gonna pull it up, which will bring the white back to the edge. So basically what we want to do is we want to switch where each string is back and forth, so it'll make this cool zipper pattern. So I'm going to show you it again with the blue side. So the blue is on my left, so, and the pink is in the center. So I'm going to take the blue and I'm going to pull it over the pink string, like so. Here, let me move it so you guys can see it better. Alright, let me move my fingers a little bit closer. I usually start very low just because that's, what I'm used to. But, so we're going to make it, it's going to look like this, okay? And then you're going to reach through, and you're going to grab your blue, and you're going to pull it towards the center. Alright, so now your blue is starting, it is now in the center. Alright, so now you're going to do the reverse of that. So you're going to make this blue, you're gonna pull it, okay, so you're gonna pull it like so over the pink, keeping the blue in the middle and the pink on the left, and now you're gonna reach under and pull blue towards the edge, back where it started. Alright, and now we're gonna move over to the white and do the same exact thing, except in reverse. So I'm going to have my white strand is going to come over the pink. I'm going to reach through, grab it, pull it towards the center, and then I'm going to do the same thing, except this time the white starts in the center. So we're going to make a 4 here, grab it, pull. I have my white string cut really, really long. I don't know why. My general philosophy is more string is better than less, because it's, I mean, you can always cut your strings, but it's more difficult to add them. As you can see, I love making friendship bracelets. And now that we've done those 2 knots, we are going to go back to our blue. Woohoo! So, again, make the 4, pull, bring it to the middle, and then 4, pull through, bring it to the edge. You can do that again with the white. That's not me pulling, I'm just getting it untangled. Okay, so 4, go through the pink, try and show you guys my hands, grab it. So now it's gonna look like this, pull it towards the middle. Perfect. And now, like so, it's gonna look like this. Sorry, I'm a visual learner. So pull it towards the edge. So I'm bad at explaining, but I'm good at just like doing and hoping you figure it out. So my apologies. But now we're gonna go back to our blue and up towards the center. Now blue from the center towards the edge. Whoop. You can see it's kind of gotten a wee bit stuck there. Looks like my string is kind of, there we go. Sometimes that happens, that's okay. You know, we're not here for fancy perfect string. We're just here to have a good time. So white starting from the edge, knotting it towards the center. Now white is in the center and we're gonna bring it back to the edge, just like so. Okay. Perfect. And I'll do this a few more times and then I'll speed through it just so you guys don't have to watch me knot this whole thing. Center. All right, blue in the center, pink on the edge. Pull it. Right, yeah. Pink in the center, blue in the edge. And, all right, bringing that to the center. Now white's in the center, we're gonna bring it back to the edge. So here, let me show you what I'm doing with my hands here. So this is just kind of how I do it. As you kind of get used to knotting, you'll get your technique down. Everyone has their own kind of different ways. And you can see the zipper pattern is already starting to come together, which is so awesome. This is one of my favorite bracelets because it's relatively easy for beginners to learn. Not relatively easy, but it covers a lot of bases. So I didn't knot anything there. I was just moving my hands. But, so, let me just go in depth one more time. So, blue on the outside, we're gonna pull it, bring it through the pink. All right, and we're gonna pull it up towards the middle. And then, so we have our strings like this. We're going to make our 4. If you guys can see that well, I probably should have picked brighter colors. My apologies. I wanted to go with Worcester Tech colors, and now you guys can't see them well. But we're bringing that blue out, especially over a blue hoodie. I'm so sorry. But here, we'll show, the white and pink will be easier to see. So, we will make our 4, reach through. I'm trying to do it without blocking what I'm doing so that you guys can see it, but it's very difficult. Reach through. All right, so it's just like, you know, basically twisting it around like so, and then you pull it down. All right, now that that's in the middle, we're gonna bring it back to the center. So make our 4, bring it, pull it all through. Again, you should probably cut your strings shorter than mine. I usually go in arm span, like, you know, T-pose and then measure it out, but that's just my preference. I do really like making friendship bracelets, so they're a lot of fun. Alright, so I'm just about finished with my bracelet. I'm just going to make a couple more knots and I'm going to show them to you guys just so that if you weren't following along and you were just watching, you'll be able to see. So, and it's also easier to show it off now that it's like longer. As you can see, you know, I've been kind of testing it to see if it wraps around my wrist. So, alright, your pink string, your dummy string, you're going to take... It's not a dummy, it's smart. So you're going to take it, and you're going to take your blue string and wrap it around, or not wrap it around, you're going to make your 4 here, right? So you see, let me pull it up just so that you guys can see it better. It's my first bracelet tutorial, be patient. So, like so, and then you're going to reach through and grab this blue string so it makes this twist, and you're going to pull it up and towards the middle to the other side of the pink string. So now the 2 strings should be switched, and then you're going to take this and you are going to take your blue string, again make a 4 but doing it backwards, right? So just like that, and then you're going to reach in here, grab your blue string and pull it through, so that way you have a knot and you're pulling it up towards the end of the bracelet. And do the same thing on the other side with your white string. So taking it, should be easier to see, making that 4, so you guys can see the 4, reaching in and pulling that white string through so it makes this twist, and pulling that up towards the middle of the bracelet. Then switching again, making that 4 but backwards, reaching through and grabbing that white string. So you've got this twist and pulling it up towards the edge. Alright, so this bracelet is about finished. So, as you can see, I have a lot of string left. I'll show you some fun things you can do with that. But I'm gonna take the whole thing, and put it in a knot, like so. And I always try and get my knot as close to the actual end of the bracelet as possible, just because, I mean, it looks nicer. Ooh, perfect. Alright, let me grab my trusty scissors. I have my mom's permission, of course. And I'm gonna cut it. I always like to cut it long, so I have plenty of string to tie it around my wrist with. And I'm gonna take it off my safety pin, if I can get it off. Eesh, this thing is safe. Okay. And move my backpack. There we go. We are done with our bracelet. So as you can see, we have a nice little, it can't focus, and there's a hair stuck in it. But we have our little zigzag, our zipper. Enjoy.